Alright, Nuka Knights, here we go. Second set of this tiebreaker. Pure moving past yellow, but now I think he's up against a much stronger roadblock. And Zero, whose versus Protoss is absolutely, well, not absolutely immaculate. He lost against Pure a couple days ago, and I think that is an important part of this match as well. But I think this will be a very good match. Pure showing strong versus Zerg play, which is very rare for Protoss these days. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I am so tired already. I'm going to have to take a nap after this match. Doing more matches than I'm used to doing, but here we go. Okay, I'm awake. Zero is up at the 10 o'clock position in purple, and down at the 5 o'clock position in beige is Pure. So Pure's strategy in both his games against Zero and his game against Yellow a couple of minutes ago was basically just a tech to everything. Tech to everything. As long as you hold the third base, keep a nice third base going, you can get some nice upgrades and basically tech to anything. Reavers, Archons, tons of storm drops, some excellent storm drops from Pure in that last game, so I'm expecting pretty much the same in this game. As long as Zero doesn't snipe all those High Templar. There's the pylon coming up from Pure. This is on Eye of the Storm, by the way. And, okay, Pure, the last game I remember was... Well, the last game he played on Eye of the Storm was against Yellow and the OSL, and he lost. So he's going to have to be a little bit more mindful of the mutalist strategy that Zero could use here. Zerg love to take those corners, and once you get a ton of Sunkens up, yeah, just go mutas, more mutas, eventually Guardians, and perhaps Devourers if you need to fight back some Corsairs. Okay, Pure going out, going to throw down that Forge, and he's going to Forge Fast Expand, very basic Forge Fast Expand from him. Going out to scout in another direction, making sure he can get an earlier scout on Zero. And Zero, since his Overlord is not within range of that probe coming up, he's not going to see the probe, which direction it's scouted, so he's going to go down, scout the wrong direction, to start out with at least. Okay, here comes a probe coming up, seeing that that drone is going out, but he did not go out to stop that base from coming out. A very strange play from Pure. I think he just wasn't quite paying attention, but he's going to see that base coming up now. Base coming up now for Zero, and he was not able to deny that for a long time like he did against Yellow last set. But now Pure being annoying, stealing minerals, and keeping Zero from going on that mineral patch. Always good to be as annoying as possible with your scouting probe these days. Seeing a lot of Protoss like Stork be particularly annoying, denying bases, stealing gas. Well, that's really from Terran, but the Zergling's running out from Zero, so he's not worried about taking out the scouting probe. So that could spell trouble for Pure. He's hanging around these Zerglings so he can lure them away, get them away from the cannon. But one cannon will warp in here, and it's in a position where I don't think Zero is going to be able to run by. It's going to be very cumbersome to bypass this, this layout at the front of the natural expansion of Pure's. But here Zero goes. He's going to try to take the corners of the left of the map. And he's taking the natural expansion of this so he can throw down the Sunkens and eventually take the very lower main, the lower left main. Okay, Pure is running around with his probe, still going to try to go up, scout what's happening. He's going to run into some Zerglings, but I think he'll be able to do it. Nexus will be up very soon, so he's going to get that rolling, get his economic advantage going. And Zero, yeah, I think that his game against Pure, he kind of let his tech get away from him. He didn't really make the right decision as to when to tech, when to expand, because really he expanded and teched at the exact same time, which left way too few troops out for the strategy that Pure is committing himself to, a 3-base strategy, basically one mining base at the end where he sit all of his probes. But yeah, I think Pure read Zero like a book and kept going with that strategy, just kept putting on the pressure, and eventually broke through the natural. Okay, here we go. Probe's still in here, so the probe is going to get the scout on the next building that comes up. He's going to follow this drone out, and I think that drone is going to go down and try to take the 8 o'clock main, because that drone is going out. Could be that or a scout, but I think it's more likely to take the main area down there. And Pure was trying to micro and kill that one Zergling in the back, but he got it down the red, but it's not dead. So, yeah, he's not going to be able to move out with that Zealot for a little while. He's going to keep it near the front just to stop a Zergling run by from happening. Hat-trick coming up, some Sim City here from Zero. He's preparing to bunker up, basically. Basically the Zerg equivalent of a bunker. Just throwing down the sunken behind all your buildings, and you're safe inside your 2 bases up there at the top. The robotics facility coming down for Pure, so you could be going for a Reaver drop strategy here. Very, very quick drop strategy. Actually, one of the strategies I've loved from Zerg very, very recently seems to be a Samsung Con strategy. Saw Stork first do this in the World Cyber Games, is to get a shuttle in, load it with 4 Zealots, and drop the main. And when you go into the main with 4 Zealots, you can it's pretty much sure that you're going to take down one building. So you can focus on the Spire, take it down, and just go about your business. And if the Zerg doesn't run back in time, you can probably snipe the spawning pool as well. 4 Zealots, very, very powerful, especially +1 upgraded at that point in the game. Okay, Hatchery coming up. Zero getting a very, very heavy macro build. He's going down to expand again at the 8 o'clock main. This will be scouted by this Corsair if Pure goes down with that Corsair, but he does not. He's kind of just hanging around looking for overlords.